6 hours north of Toronto, on the north shore of Lake Huron, sits the 122,000 acres of pristine wilderness known as Killarney Provincial Park.
Killarney is known for the white quartz-topped La Cloche mountain range and dozens of interconnected lakes.
But what drew us to this special place is a unique lake that can be quite challenging to get to.
We started our trip at Bearskin Lodge in Whitefish Falls. After the long drive, we were finally on the water after 3 p.m.
We are joined on this trip by our friends Mike and Heather, who we met last year at the Paddler Co-op in Palmer Rapids.
Welcome to Killarney.
We're on the first canoe trip of the year, and we're in Killarney Provincial Park in Ontario. We have been looking forward to doing this route for a while because it has a well-known lake that is very clear and it's supposed to be really beautiful. So we will be spending several nights on Nellie Lake, and right now we're just working on getting to Nellie. We arrived at the put-in at around 3 o'clock, and now we are doing the first portage into Grace Lake, where we will be spending the night tonight. We're here with our friends Mike and Heather that we met at the Paddler Co-op last year, and this is our first trip with them, and we've been really excited to do a trip with them, so we're really happy to be out here doing that. Since it is the second week of May, ice out was just, I think, like last week, so it is still cold, trail's a little bit muddy, but there's nowhere else we'd rather be. It's already 6 o'clock, so we're trying not to be too slow with this portage, so we want to get to camp and get set up before sunset, which is around 8:30, I think. Hey, look who I found.
I'm here.
There was a narrow but rather deep creek across the trail, so we used our canoe as a bridge to cross without getting our feet wet.
Hiya. what I was thinking, after you guys left. I'm like, oh, we should have given them the walkie-talkie just in case.
Right?
Yeah.
We brought them. We should use them.
More like I'm just trying to show you.
After setting up camp, we all worked to collect and process firewood before eating a dinner of sausage and polenta and enjoying a relaxing evening around the fire.
Reaching near freezing temperatures, it was a chilly night, and none of us were eager to get an early start. We waited to leave our warm sleeping bags until well after sunrise.
I'm hoping tonight isn't quite as chilly. I think it's supposed to be like 5 degrees warmer at least. So, we'll see. Take it. Well, last night my weather said it was down to 32. I pulled something from the Garmin because I'm playing with it, and it said today 13. Or just one. Sorry. Thank you. That's a good point. So yeah, mine said 36.
Bacon?
We'll smell this. You want to bite?
Yeah.
We all sat by the fire, eating a breakfast of pancakes and bacon that Heather cooked up for us. It was a relaxing morning. We chatted, shared stories, sipped coffee, and waited for the sun to warm the day.
But eventually we'd have to get going, finish our morning camp chores, and prepare for the short paddle and long portage ahead.
I was telling Nicole, I was like, it's gonna be interesting trying to navigate with this wind.
See the signs? Oh, they have a little bit of a bigger sign. That's so cool. Look at the logs. Speaking of, we'll go kind of stay to the left. Honestly, like straight to the left of that big rock. Just straight. Is that okay?
After a short paddle, we were on the 2-kilometer portage from Grace Lake into Nellie Lake. Nikki and I always choose to double carry. We split our gear, do 2 trips, and leapfrog along the trail. Mike and Heather prefer to single carry. They haul more weight at once and take more breaks as needed.
It's day 2 of our Nellie Lake trip, and we are currently on the portage from Grace Lake into Nellie Lake. We had a really great night last night on Grace Lake. Stayed up late talking. We didn't get into our campsite until after 7, probably close to 8. Sunset was at 8:30, but we didn't really feel rushed. It was really nice. We were able to set up camp, have a really nice dinner, and then just hang out by the fire and chat for a while. I think we were up until midnight, just so unlike us on camping trips. It's a lot of fun. Today's portage is a long one on a leapfrog trip back to some of our stuff. I love the part where you walk back to your stuff, because then I actually get to look around and enjoy the scenery instead of just focusing on hauling my stuff. Making sure because your sunglasses were on your hat, but you're good.
Well done.
Yep.
What?
Hold on to it.
Okay.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
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 Tonight too.
Tonight too. To
I'm a
Nellie
big-
Lake.
I'm a big baby when it comes to hot drinks.
We sat around the campfire late into the evening, enjoying its warmth and that of the whiskey and the company.
I couldn't see. I was just playing.
Is this the first time you've used the stove?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'm like, cool with how it's gonna work. If I like it, great, and we'll take it with us. If I don't like it, boo. We'll leave it at home. Because the point is just have like a pan with a better surface area that cooks more evenly and like, you know.
It's a nice thing to have.
Yeah.
After Travis made us a breakfast of pancakes and bacon on his new stove, we headed out to explore Nellie Lake.
Alright, I'm off again first.
Near the far end of the lake, we all stopped paddling and enjoyed a snack on the water, and really just took in the beautiful scenery around us.
What do you think, love? I think that's okay, don't you?
Yeah, I think we're okay with this. To the
There's
left of that rock.
Yeah. We paddled to a point across the lake from our campsite to hike up to a rocky bald overlooking the water.
Hello. Having had limited success on our first hike, we decided to paddle across the opposite bay to an established trail at a point near the eastern end of the lake.
Gonna be other. I thought the other sites were booked here. I'm surprised.
Yeah, it's shocking to see the people go on Grace Lake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how Kevin Callan did it.
I bet you like Tori and Jim, they're like the younger version of Hap and Andrew.
Yeah, I can see that. We stopped on a large rock for a snack, but I had a feeling we could hike higher and went off to explore on my own.
First camp
Excellent
Yeah.
trip to
Yes.
Fully success.
That's pretty awesome. I don't think I've ever had something like
Not bad for the backcountry. With a great view, too.
that. I like that. That's good.
Might have to bring some lemons.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, we were up there.
Yeah.
Like I can kind of see where we were.
After returning to camp, we made some delicious cocktails and retreated to a rocky area of the shore that was out of the wind.
But the way up wasn't so bad.
It was nice to enjoy the warmer weather of the late afternoon, spend some more time chatting, and not having to huddle around a fire just to keep warm.
As it got later in the day, it got a bit cooler, so we headed back to camp to make a nice warming fire and start cooking up some dinner.
Do a pre-wipe with the paper towel.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to get like as much as you can off. Yeah. We're gonna use the plates. We'll use the plates and I'll just... I guess should I wait till after we have the cinnamon buns? Wash everything.
Does everyone have enough room for cinnamon buns?
I do.
I will find room.
You'll find room.
For cinnamon buns, I will.
I like finding room rather than I'll make room.
Have no fear.
Okay.
Yep. Here. Here.
Turning. See?
Way to go.
Oh, he's coming towards us. Oh no, he's coming towards us.
I'm a beaver whisperer. Come here. Hey, buddy.
Yeah, he comes out of the water and then what?
They're so cute.
He comes near every time you do that.
You do have to admit, it was kind of cool that he was coming over.
It was actually that he responded to that noise.
Oh?
What do we do if he comes over here?
Guys, this has been a seriously amazing trip.
Cheers.
Cheers, yeah.
It was a wonderful trip. And
Okay.
more to come.
More to come.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't see.
Oh, Heather.
Blasted.
Right in the face.
Yeah, it's been a great time.
Yeah. I love tripping with Travis. I love backpacking solo. There's something special about doing this as a group.
It's of thousands of miles per hour it's moving at. Shortly after sunrise, we woke up, got an early start, started packing camp, and preparing for a long day of paddling and portaging that would eventually take us out of the park.
Oh my gosh. Get any in the cup?
You should try it when someone overfills your cup. Might have to heat up some more.
Okay.
Where's your oatmeal, guys?
Sorry about that. I thought you had enough water for everything.
What's that?
We did too. It's okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no, I thought we'd have enough, but it's really not a huge deal. It's a slow amount of water, so it'll be fast.
Oh,
Where are you going? Oh my god.
oh, they come right for us.
No. Down. We came to a wide creek crossing and prepared to wade the boat across with some of our gear in the canoe.
Unfortunately, we had a little bit of camera difficulty and were unable to record the whole process.
Whoa, skeleton.
Of what? A fish?
No. What animal thing?
What is it?
Back paddle? Back paddle a little bit. A skeleton of a deer.
Of a deer.
Yeah, one of the legs still.
Whoa.
You don't want to go over it?
Huh?
You don't want to go through it?
Good.
We didn't get very far on the portage trail before coming to a section that was completely washed out.
A little bit of bushwhacking up the path and into the woods got us through. Mike and I took turns acting as eyes for each other as we carried the canoes through thick underbrush and some uneven footing.
We go in?
Yeah,
You guys are good?
yeah, and then we'll get loaded up. Might take us a second.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll wait over there.
Okay.
All the way.
Yeah, yeah.
Good. Are you in?
Okie dokie.
First foot in. Here you go.
And we're off.
Push it off.
We came across an unexpected beaver dam and worked as a group to get our canoes and gear over the impressive feat of animal engineering. All right, Supervisor Mike.
Eventually, the narrow creek opened to a wide, shallow pond.
We soon made our way to Charlton Lake, which we would paddle for a few more kilometers before reaching our takeout at Bearskin Lodge.
As we rounded the last corner and turned into the channel that would bring us back to the lodge and to the end of our trip, we took in the scenery.
Same we can.
It had been a truly special trip. We got to appreciate the crystal clear waters of Nellie Lake in the early spring and enjoy the company of new paddling friends. As we pulled our boats into the dock, we were already planning our next adventure.